Hi again. Cindy said it was okay for me to do another video on, well, sounded like pretty much anything I like. So I'm going to try and share the thoughts I have. And okay, I haven't been on eBay as long as most of you people, ladies and gents, but I've been doing kind of SEO and search engines for a long time, and these are my thoughts. Somebody was talking about how they got lots of traffic from Google. Somebody else was talking about how they got no traffic from Google. Why? Why are some people getting Google love and some people aren't? I'll share my thoughts. Okay. Now I've just picked a couple of terms at random. This isn't based on anybody's stores because I don't know what everybody sells. One of the reasons you may well not be getting any Google traffic is because you're not selling something that people search for on Google. If I want to buy books, now personally I go to the bookstore, I go to a used bookstore because I'm really old. But if you look at normal people, and I mean that as somebody who doesn't make a living online, so my brother-in-law, I sometimes sit and watch them using the computer, which they find a bit strange, but I actually, I want to see what people are doing. If he wants a book for his son, he'll go to Amazon. He never looks at Barnes and Noble. He doesn't think of driving to the bookstore. He will jump on Amazon and just order it. Okay? Never even occurred to him. I actually said to him, have you ever ordered books on eBay? He went, can you get books on eBay? He will use eBay for his car parts. When he wanted something for his truck, he went straight on eBay. To him, eBay's for car parts, Amazon are for books. Okay? He never went near Google. He didn't go near Bing. He didn't touch a search engine. And he's, obviously people search differently, but I'm sure he's not the only one doing it like that. So some of the things we are selling, people will not ever go and search for them on Google, or extremely rarely, because they already know that they're a collector of Disney toys. So they know that they want, I don't know, a map of Disney World in the 60s. Disneyland would it have been then? They're not going to go to Google. They already collect Disney stuff, so they know to look on eBay. So they'll be using the internal search engine of eBay. They won't even go near Google, I can almost guarantee it. They're not going to go on Amazon to look for a vintage map of Disneyland. Other things people will use Google for. Now I'm going to show you a tool that I've got. It's called Market Samurai. You don't need it. It just is a bit easier for me to use than going through the data on Google. So let's start with, golf shirts. It gets searched 1,864 times a day. Okay, the 25% is the number of people who put exactly that in, golf shirt. So it's 300 a day, 350 a day are looking for a golf shirt. But this is an incognito window in Google Chrome, so it's not being affected by any of my previous searches. If you look at golf shirts, eBay doesn't even come up. Now, because of the way search works, different people will get different results. If you go and put the same term in, you will probably see different things. Okay? That's just the way search works. It can be localized, it's affected by what you've already searched for. So you may well go into a normal window and say, well, eBay comes up all the time for me. That's because you're constantly clicking through to eBay from Google, so Google think you love eBay and that's what they're going to show you. Possibly, I haven't done the search, but that's the way it normally works. So you can see there is an Amazon in there, but there is no eBay at all. One interesting thing is they throw up polo shirt. Okay. Now, if I put in a specific search, 3XL golf shirts. Okay. I'm not a 3XL. I'm getting there though, the way I'm eating lately. Okay. Again, this is Google. Amazon are the top two. And then we've got eBay, and then we've got eBay again. So if I put in 3XL shirt, 3XL golf shirt, and I click through, this is the first one I see. Now, as you can see from the browser, it takes up quite a good bit of space. I mean, they've got a big picture, they've got some good information there, they've got the price, 10 plus available. Okay, so I don't like the colour, but you can scroll down and see easily some other options. Question is, how many people search for golf shirts and that on Google? So we can see there's a lot, 300. Let me get another search up. 3XL golf shirt. Only 4 people a day search for that. It's pretty constant. I mean, that's the trends it goes through. Obviously, you get more once summer starts, and it dies off again October, November. So there's no point in you trying to rank for golf shirt. Never going to happen. Okay, your store is not going to, or a category in your store is not going to rank for golf shirt. But you could rank a subcategory for 3XL golf shirt. And 4 a day may not sound like a lot, but over a year, it's kind of 1,200 people looking for that exact size. No, it's more than that. Yeah, no, it is about. Anyway, it's more than a few people looking for that exact size, and that's just on Google. Obviously, you've also got Bing, you've got Yahoo, and you've got eBay's internal search. If you are trying to rank for the word golf shirt, it's just not going to happen. Okay, so don't do it. You should be in your main category. I would call golf shirts or golf apparel and shirts, something like that. I would look at maybe golf apparel. We can look at, if somebody wants me to look that up, I can, to see what the searches are like on that. And I can do another video showing you how to use free tools to find this information out if people want it. I don't want to make videos that nobody's interested in. I don't want to throw so much stuff at you your head explodes. Although you lot do it to me about eBay all the time. Because I'm thinking, did I miss that must-have item? Anyway, okay, let's move on to Hawaiian shirts. I know in Thrifting with the Boys they were talking about Hilo Hattie, I'm not sure how you say it, and how well they sell. If you put in Hilo Hattie shirts, we actually get an eBay come up. There you go again. So that's good. You know, so we've got 2 of them there. Search option comes up. Preppy. Don't know why that would be there. But how many people search for Hilo Hattie? 2. 2 a day. I mean, actually, it's obviously a bit less because you've got the exact amount. So people may put in Hilo shirts or Hattie shirts, Hattie Hawaiian shirts, but there's only 2 people that actually put in that exact variation. If we go to vintage Hawaiian shirts, it goes up a lot. There are 26 people a day looking for vintage Hawaiian shirt. And again, now, so 26 people a day come here, okay? They see the eBay option first, and that's where eBay decide who ranks where and who gets shown. But what about that? That's somebody's store. Ooh. Okay, eBay are having problems today. Of course I'm making a video on the day they're having problems. So that is somebody's actual store. He's actually called it Buddy's Hawaiian Shirts Aloha. Okay, and that is ranking because it's got the word Hawaiian shirts in the actual title, and then it's got vintage Hawaiian shirts, which is exactly what I searched for. Okay, and Google have bolded that because that shows that it's the most important word. Now, because I've clicked through to his store, that would make Google think that his store is a great, relevant answer to this search. So what I'm trying to get across is, if you're selling golf shirts, people do search for them on eBay. If you're selling jeans, I would imagine people do search for them. Levi's, Wranglers, extra large, 42-inch waist. You know, if you're big and tall, or you've maybe eaten too much pizza, it can be quite difficult to find clothes in normal stores. I know when I was travelling back and forth to England, my mate would actually send me a shopping list because he's 6'4" and about, I don't know, 275 pounds of, you know, burger and muscle. And in England, he couldn't find shirts. So, you know, I would be going home with this whole set of large t-shirts and shirts from Walmart because it was the place where we could get them cheap enough that would fit him. My wife has done, I've got a cousin who was quite large, and this girl had us buying bras from, I can't remember the name of the store, but she was actually on the mailing list and would look for their special offers, and then we'd have to go and buy these bras. I've known this girl since she was a kid. It was a bit off-putting buying bras for her, but there's a market. You know, there's a market for this stuff online because it's not in normal stores in a lot of places. But if you're selling some weird collectible item, there's a good chance people aren't ever going to go to Google. So don't get disheartened if you're not getting any Google traffic. There's a good chance you're not selling something that people search for. Okay? If you are selling what people search for and you're not getting any, then you need to look at the search engine results and see what you can do to increase your store. Did you notice that the rankings that we've seen have been stores and eBay itself? They haven't been individual they haven't been individual auctions. I don't really call it when we do a buy it now page, but they haven't been individual auctions. They've been the actual store. So you're not going to rank an individual page, okay? I would pin it because that will bring you real traffic. But for actual thinking about ranking, your store name matters. Your category titles matter. Your subcategory titles matter. I'm looking for a name for my store that we're going to open on the 1st, and our username is Raggedy Annie. My wife picked it, 2004. I don't want to name my store that. I want to name my store something that is to do with what I want to sell or what I'm hoping to sell, because that'll give me a little boost in Google's eyes. So if you sell tiki items, put tiki in the title. If you sell cross-stitch kits a lot, put cross-stitch in there. If you sell predominantly new women's clothes, try and get new women's clothes in the title. New women's clothes and more. Kitchen essentials and more. You're never going to be able to get all your keywords in there, but it's worth trying to get something in there. Okay, so don't beat yourself up if you're not getting any Google traffic. It may just be that you're not selling anything that people search for on Google. If you work on your categories and subcategories, you've got a better chance of getting more traffic. And I think the idea of doing jeans by size is genius, because I, for one, hate to shop. My wife goes nuts because when I need jeans, I walk into Walmart, find the size, pick up two. They don't match, they're not the same make, they're just the two that I happen to pick up, and that's it, I'm done, because I don't like it. And I'm sure men, maybe women too, I don't know, but particularly men, if they're a larger size, they're quite happy to just get 2 or 3 pairs of jeans, and quite often the shipping is no different, or very little more to buy 2 than it is to get 1. So they, they see that you sell 48-inch jeans and they just buy them. If they're not the same brand, they don't care. They've got a good chance they're going to fit, they're good condition, they're kind of the right colour, give them to me. And this is a bit of research that was done a while ago, somebody who buys t-shirts is the person you should be marketing to, because they will always buy more t-shirts. Okay? If you get a person who's got 3 t-shirts or 4, they're not great. If you get somebody who's got 20, you can be guaranteed they will always buy more t-shirts. They're a t-shirt lover. They are always on the lookout for new ones. Okay? So that's the kind of person that you want to hit. So you should try and rank for Harley Davidson t-shirts. Because if they've got 1 Harley Davidson t-shirt, they're probably going to buy another one. Great market to sell into. And I'm sure with the vintage Hawaiian shirts, people buy more than one. It's the same people probably buying, more than one. Anyway, look, I'm sure there'll be questions. That's fine. Ask away. I will do what I can to assist. As I said, I don't know Cassini that well. It makes sense to me that it is based on on-page optimization. With Google and Bing to some extent, although they're much slower than Google at ranking anything, you will need some links into your store to rank, and we can discuss that. Hope this helps. Hope it doesn't confuse people too much. Maybe I can do something for specific questions if I can help out. I can do a video. I'm quite happy to do videos. It hurts my hands a lot less than typing. I've got arthritis, so doing videos actually is easier for me in many instances. Cheers, and thank you to Cindy for having this awesome group and letting me share my waffling. Cheers.